Now, I already played this game, but after having done so, I realized that I never figured out what was behind the crime scene tape on my father's secret room door. Initially, I wasn't sure exactly how to get in there, like how you're supposed to do it. So I did some messing around. If you saw my other video, you may recall that if you're holding the knife and you look down, it kind of forces you to move, even if you're not pressing the move buttons. And what I discovered that we can do with this is we can use this trick to get through walls. You just kind of get up against whatever barrier, aim down, and it pushes you right through. And so now we can finally figure out what's in Dad's secret room here. He left us a message, and it seems like there's a secret message within that message. Very suspicious. And then we've got a lot of just a bunch of articles about Tinfoil Man. It seems that there's some controversy behind this local hero. On the one hand, he apparently saves families from grease fires, but then he may also rob gas stations. Also, apparently he gets struck by lightning a bunch. I guess my dad just sits here in the dark in this room by himself, just reading about Tinfoil Man. But of course, as you may expect, that isn't the only bit of fun that we can have using this technique. First of all, if you're stuck in conversation with one of these lovely individuals, while normally you can't walk away, you're just fixed to the spot, now we can just get out of here. We can go wherever we want while we're talking to this guy, including, of course, beyond the invisible walls. So we can come and we can take a look at the candy van up close. I have a feeling he doesn't really have candy in there. What do you think? Let me just finish up this conversation real quick, tell him I don't want a tutorial, and then he just kind of vaguely threatens me, and then he heads on his merry way, undoubtedly to spread holiday cheer somewhere else. Now if we, yeah, here come the trick-or-treaters, but if we keep coming, there are a couple more invisible walls which we can easily get through, and then we'll find Tinfoil Man's just kind of hanging out here, just waiting, just standing here in this street corner, and if we speak to him, it triggers just the end conversation of the game, and it turns out we can just end the game right now. So I guess if you're a speedrunner for this game, there's your strategy that took like less than 5 minutes. We'll also see that our friend is here, our knife-wielding, pumpkin-headed lunatic associate. He's just kind of here. He doesn't move. Can't talk to him. Anyway, back to the festivities. Oh, this kid, this kid wants a piece of me. He's gonna try and fight me. Oh yeah, if we come around back, we see that these same kids who are at my front door are also just here, just like, you know, just their mannequin selves, just waiting outside my door. Not creepy or anything. Don't worry, guys. This is fine. Let me just get back in here into the playable area. Hey, he just shoved me through the wall again. What a jerk. I mean, we've seen this before, so I guess while I'm clicking through this part, I'm just gonna go show you something that's over on this side. All right. So let's see, get my bearings here. I wanted to come over here and show you this. Let me just come in through the wall here. Yeah, this is that weird limbo place where the gnome, there he is, the stupid Halloween gnome guy. He abducted me in that one dream sequence, and then he like tries to crush me with the walls or something. I guess it wasn't a dream because this place is very much real. I'll be heading out, thank you. It's only foggy right around my neighborhood. I wonder what that says about my carbon footprint. Which I skipped ahead a little bit. I missed this part last time, but now with our new getting out of the boundaries trick, I can get a front row seat to what I assume is a natural occurrence, and not the fact that God is angry at this man. And then look, that's our old friend, the hobo from Bite Night, right? It's like he was just waiting in the shadows, like he expected this to happen. He just had a trash bag and some rope just ready to go. He's just dragging him across the pavement. Anyway, time to go watch our lovely favorite movie. Of course, I'm bringing the knife with, the knife being my new best friend. Throw the movie in. We're gonna pick this knife up and then sit on the couch. And then you see it floating around there as I move the mouse. So even though the camera is fixed to this spot on the couch, while I'm just kind of wildly flailing the mouse around, you'll find that our body has moved. See, we're supposed to wake up on the couch. Now I'm in the neighbor's backyard. Some kind of out-of-body experience. Oh, and yeah, I checked in here to see if the gun shows up for the beginning of the game. Unfortunately, it does not. It only comes in later. Maybe if I give them enough candy, they won't decide to invade the planet. Alright, just gotta get through this boring conversation. Yeah, so these guys leave, and then they just kind of come down the street. And then they have this kind of weird disagreement with the vampire, where they all just kind of awkwardly shuffle against each other. Just all kind of vying for that, like, very specific spot on the pavement for some reason. Why would you leave your surely most expensive and also by far most annoying Halloween decoration inside your house? Whatever. Go to bed. I can move around while I'm sleeping too. Oops, fell out the window again. Alright, so then these guys show up. He gives us his little quiz. I tried a bunch of different like answers to the questions, and it really doesn't make a difference. There's no other outcome. The only real thing to note is that if you get the first question wrong, then he just dooms you earlier, so it saves time. And then, oh no, we get transported to the crushing room. However, you'll notice that we were allowed to keep our knife. Talk to this guy who's remarkably shiny for some reason. Talk to him, and then we're just gonna get out of here. You know, appreciate you trapping me here to be doomed and me to gruesome fate and all, but you know, I'm just gonna probably just head out, do my own thing. Thank you. Yeah, his voice really carries, huh? Yeah, I just gotta finish off this conversation from the comfort of my own home, at least. You are trapped in my dungeon. I disagree. I will admit, getting up the stairs is kind of up. I got under the stairs. There we go. Look, he's still here. I don't know who's talking to me back in the dungeon. Are you guys gonna stay here forever? Be my new best friends? I don't know. Yeah, the walls are closing in. Oh no. Yeah, so, you know, just hang out here until the walls close in and kill me. Oh no, I just got crushed to death. You ever just wake up just already holding a knife? In this part of the game, you're not actually allowed to answer the door to open it, but you know, we'll just come out. You know, it's rude to just talk to him through the window. Let's just, you know, address him face to face. Just continue the conversation from out here. Keep my eyes on him. It's a really long phone cord, you see. Where are you going, pal? Can I come with you? I'll be your sidekick or something. Wait, this isn't even the back door. This is the garage door. I don't think you're gonna get that open. Oh yeah, I need to unlock, or I need to lock the back door fast. I better hurry. If I get there before we end the call. There we go. Wait, no, that's not fair. Alright, so I guess I gotta get to the back door before he goes to stand outside the garage. Fair enough. So I'm gonna call Mom and just head there right now. There we go, got it. Did he even, I don't think he even got to his, yeah, there he goes. And you may be thinking that this is where we part ways with our best friend, the knife. But no. You can just hold them both at the same time. Now you have to be careful, because if you click to shoot, it also throws the knife. Or you could choose to see this as this is just a knife gun now. But you know, we can totally just, you know, juggle both if we're careful. So yeah, it turns out this is the way that you're supposed to get into Dad's secret room. Not sure how the Pumpkinhead guy got in here or why he was in there. Maybe this is my dad. There's still just a version of him that's outside the window, even though I just shot one of them. Are you done? Come on, you're being dramatic. Nobody cares. Quick, shoot a knife at him. Alright, this is where everything hits the fan. Aliens come, catch everything on fire. Now, the last time I played this, there's an ending to the game where one of the aliens gets you and he like rips your arm off. And that sucks. And then we just kind of talk it out and then we're just all good. As you can imagine though, we're not gonna do that. We're gonna get out of bounds here. And see, my intention was this. I was hoping that with a little bit, see, there he is. Oh yeah, that is the nice thing about this, being able to hold the gun and use the knife, is that it lets us shoot characters that we normally wouldn't be able to shoot. My whole idea was that if I come out here and let the aliens come to me, it would be easier to shoot them all, and then maybe there's like a second ending where you don't get caught by the aliens. Now, I was correct in my assumption that the ending was triggered last time because one of the aliens got me. What I was incorrect about was the fact that there actually doesn't seem to be an end. It seems like they just keep coming and coming and coming until one of them gets you, triggering the end of the game. So if you come outside of the bounds like this, where they really can't get you, it just keeps going on and on and on. And I really do mean on and on and on. Not only after a while do we get just a huge amount of them just following me, but there doesn't seem to be a limit either to the amount of just dead ones. They can just be just all over the ground. It's truly amazing. And so that is the story of how my Halloween night turned into me committing genocide. Happy Halloween!